Hey everyone, it's Michael Fair from FilmFestivalCircuit.com, and we are talking about the Georgia Comedy Film Festival coming up on August the 28th, our summer 2024 event in Atlanta at the landmark Midtown Art Cinema. Beautiful venue. We are looking forward to seeing you there. Please join us if you can. It's open to the public. We have film industry networking. We have an awards program. And then, of course, we have film screenings. And today we're going to talk about a film called Worst Week Ever, which was nominated for the Best Comedy Film Award. So big finalist for you. And we're joined by two of the actors from the film here. And so, Joel, please introduce yourself and tell us, what is this film about?
Hi, I'm Joel Searls. I'm a Marine Corps veteran. I grew up watching Saturday Night Live and Mad TV and a lot of different sketch and comedy shows. Loved Seinfeld, which I think it plays a little bit into this. And so Worst Week Ever is a short film that I produced and starred in and helped cast some of my friends from fellow acting classes and stand-up comics. And it's about Peter, who's the average everyday guy who can't seem to get ahead. Everything's the worst week. It's the worst day ever. It just keeps going and going, as life does when things, kind of compound and snowball. So, Peter gets in trouble at work for borrowing office supplies. And then his wife and him have a nice discussion to where the snowball grows larger with honey to-do list things from her. And then finally he goes to the golf course in a Caddyshack-esque moment to try to get away from life and finds himself yet again out of place. And not totally at odds with the situation, but again, not exactly fitting in like he'd like to. So there you have it.
All right. Awesome. So we also have Jeni Robbins here. And Jeni, why did you get involved with this project?
Mostly because Joel threatened my life. But
hey there, sweetheart. You're either going to make the movie or never make a movie again, see? Jack Warner told me to do it. That's the way it is.
But Joel, as you can tell, we get along well. We met in acting class. So when the opportunity came up, I was really happy that Joel wanted to work with me. I think we did have a few good fun comedy scenes in our class together. So it was very nice to kind of jump on board with somebody who I trust so well.
All right, good stuff. And what about you, Joel? Why this particular? You could have spent your time doing anything. Why this one?
I really needed to get, years and people telling me in different situations. And I don't think they were just being nice to me or trying to stroke my ego. They were like, you really have a sense of humor that it plays in daily life. You can make people chuckle and laugh. I've been blessed with the ability to do impressions, from childhood, watching Robin Williams and Jonathan Winters and so many cartoons growing up. I even used to take the G.I. Joe voices from the TV show and try to mimic them with my toys when I was like 5. So it's something that's kind of long going where it's like I can, bring humor to situations. And I needed to put that on film somewhere. I've got a dramatic reel. I've done a lot of dramatic things. And since having done this comedy short, I've booked a lot of comedic commercials and have been screened in different ways for more comedy projects. So it's a blessing. I'm not just a veteran stuck playing the angry military guy who's going to blow up a small town and is at odds with a local sheriff who's kind of a jerk.
Which is who he is in real life.
Right, exactly. I live in Hope, British Columbia, and Brian Dennehy is my nemesis here as the local sheriff. Enough for First Blood references. So it was important to get that on film. It was important to work with, people I trust, and those I have a good chemistry with to help bring, the character alive and also to show my dynamism or my dynamic ability. I don't know if dynamism is a word. I sound like a Batman announcer from the 60s. The dynamic duo. And it was just important to put that together so that I could have that out there in the universe for people to see.
Yeah, for sure. Good stuff. Well, what was it like on set, Jenny? I mean, when the judges from the outside looking in, we see good acting, we see a good script, we see good production. It's funny. It's kind of the trifecta. It's got a lot of great things to it. How was the experience? And I heard you worked with some interesting people.
Yeah, so Joel put together a great team, which was made it very smooth once we actually got in there. But one of my favorites, Joel had been talking to me about his acting coach for a while, and I'm a huge Robin Williams fan, and so knowing that Gail was his name. He had worked on Dead Poet Society, so there was a little bit of a fangirl moment, just kind of being like, "You touched Robin, you were near Robin," like. So that was a blast. I also got to see him have a dad moment going outside. We had somebody working construction outside, and he took care of business for the for our set. So yeah, it was a good time. And as always, I just have a good time hanging out with my friends. I think that was how it felt being on set.
All right. Well, hey, let's talk about the future a little bit. Like, what do you got planned? Joel, we'll go to you. Any projects you're cooking right now? What's going on?
Sure. I've been blessed with a lot of different opportunities. Recently, I was in a Lifetime film playing a detective investigating crimes on a college campus. I booked 2 indies as well recently. Again, I was playing a sheriff, and then I was playing a happy veteran in a Christmas film. But for this month, I booked a Men in Black character in a horror film, kind of like a Tommy Lee Jones, Will Smith type of character who comes in after all this bad stuff has happened. I won't spoil the plot. I'm currently writing a modern Western screenplay based on a stage play that I wrote and was produced at Ohio State back during my undergrad. And so it deals with domestic violence and racism and other social ills in our society with a engine of kind of a classic Western, man with no name character, and would love to get that made into a feature at some point. So those are a few things that I just completed, a couple things I'm working on here now.
All right. Good
All
stuff.
right.
And what about you, Jenny? What you got coming up?
I would say for me, just follow my Instagram page. I know you're putting that link on there. I'm constantly working. So this weekend I have an improv show, and next week I have a stand-up show out here. So and I just finished filming an NBC show. So I have a small, quick featured role on a St. Thomas or St. Denis Medical. So it's a new sitcom coming out on NBC in September. So yeah, I'm always busy, but improv, stand up, and acting. Follow my page because I always post my new show flyers on there.
Good stuff. Well, I've got links in the description of the YouTube video, so check it out. I've got Instagram, Facebook, and other links in there. So if you want to get in touch with Joel or Jenny or follow them for future projects, you can find that info there. So, hey, is there anything you'd like to add before we wrap up today?
Well, I'm grateful for your time, Michael. I'm grateful for Jenny coming and the festival and the judges, and them being, respecting the time and effort put into what we did with Worst Week Ever. And I'm thankful for them having me in the program. So thank you.
You're very welcome. Anything you want to add, Jenny?
Yeah, I guess to pick off that, sometimes I often get cast in dramatic roles, but I love the comedy role. I love improv. I love stand up. I love all these things. So to be part of the Georgia Comedy Film Festival is very exciting. So I can't wait to network with everybody. I can't wait to see the other films, and just really looking forward to being out there and meeting you in person, Michael, and hanging out with you, Joel. So great time.
Awesome. Well, you both brought up, I'll just touch on this. You both brought up a topic, and some people ask me, people who are not in the film industry at all, they see this Georgia Comedy Film Festival thing and they want to know what it's about, why we're screening all these little films. And they ask me, why do people make a short, why make a short film? And one of the things I talk about often, and I explain to them, is typecasting is a big deal. Like, you walk into, from an actor's perspective, sometimes you just want to play something different. You just want to show something different. And I think that's refreshing that you both kind of brought that up and put it out there. And do you have any other, I'm just going to ask you real quick, any other roles you'd like to play in the future? Maybe anything you're looking to play in the future in other genres? Like, you already mentioned horror. Like, is there anything else? Like, Joel, is there anything else you are looking to do? Are you pretty open?
I'd love to play in Westerns. That's been my favorite since I was a kid. I did have a small role on a TV Western called The Wild West Chronicles as a reporter. It was one of the coolest days on set for me. It definitely would be fun to do more comedy, even voiceover work with, some of my abilities and talents.
All right, we'll leave it with you, Jenny. Any roles out there you'd be interested in?
Right away, sci-fi popped into mind. I think it'd be so fun. I haven't done a full-on sci-fi, space, the whole thing. I think that would just be a lot of fun. I grew up watching Star Trek and those things, so to be out there would be that one is up there for me. And I don't know why I've been getting a bug to do kid stuff. Like I just think it'd be fun to do kid stuff. So
I could see you hosting Blue's Clues, like just miming it out. Yeah. That would be awesome. All right, well, I appreciate your time. You've been fun people to talk to. I look forward to meeting you at the event, and I look forward to seeing the audience reaction to your film on screen. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, and good luck. We'll see what the judges come up with. I'm a sci-fi person too. If it was up to me, everything in space would be the only thing on the screen. But luckily, luckily the judges in Atlanta, they pick them themselves. And so I don't even know what they're going to pick for the winners, but I wish you the best of luck. I really like your film. Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you, Michael.
Have a good one.